Well, a Bay Area woman died earlier this week after a fall in the high country. Inyo County Sheriff's Office was contacted the evening of September 18th regarding a deceased fall victim at Bear Creek Spire. A press release from the Inyo County Sheriff's Office states that the reporting party and climbing partner indicated that the two-person team had camped at Dade Lake and set out on the morning of the 18th to ascend Bear Creek Spire. As the pair was traversing the route, the victim, a 26-year-old woman from the San Francisco Bay Area, the press release notes, lost her footing and fell between 800 and 1,000 feet. Now, the reporting party descended down the steep chute but discovered the victim to be deceased. With the assistance of two hikers, the reporting party was guided back to the Mosquito Flat trailhead where a 911 call was able to be placed. Inyo County Sheriff's Office requested CHP helicopter 870 out of Paso Robles to assist in the recovery operation on September 19th. 870 attempted to locate the victim, but the high winds required aerial support to postpone the recovery till the following morning. Now, the victim's body was located and transported to the Bishop Airport. They were met by the Inyo County coroner. Assisting in this recovery operation were Inyo County Search and Rescue, Inyo Sheriff, H-70 out of Paso Robles, and CHP flight members from H-40 out of Fresno. Well, two people from Illinois were arrested on a variety of charges Monday involving a stolen vehicle. The Bishop Police Department reports that on September 19th at approximately 9:45 a.m., the Bishop Police Department received a call requesting assistance to the Denny's restaurant on Main Street Bishop for a male and female couple refusing to pay their bill and arguing with staff. The primary officer soon met with the male suspect and learned that the female had driven away moments earlier. Now, during the course of the investigation, it was discovered that the vehicle the two suspects were using had been stolen out of Texas. The press release notes that the male suspect resisted detention but was soon taken into custody. Assisting officers canvassed for the stolen vehicle and the female suspect. She and that stolen vehicle were soon located. Now, as a result of this investigation, Joseph Daniel Laskatch, age 29, and Jessica Ann Taylor, age 28, both of Illinois, were taken into custody and booked on felony counts, including vehicle theft and conspiracy to commit crime. Now, Laskatch was also charged with obstruction and resisting an executive officer, providing a false name to a police officer, possession of a controlled substance, and possession of controlled substance of paraphernalia. It was a virtual grand slam of charges. Both suspects were transported to the Inyo County Jail in Independence. The investigation is continuing, and anyone with additional information is encouraged to contact the Bishop Police Department at 760-873-5866. Well, the latest update on the Owens River fire. 5,443 acres burned, 32% contained. Now, the new acreage is a reflection of better mapping and excludes green islands. Those are areas interior of the perimeter that have not burned. Patchy cloud cover remained over the fire Tuesday night, and humidity recovery improved. Crews patrolled the fire line and mopped up where safe. Crews continued those efforts today, concentrating on any areas of remaining heat along the fire line and structures and developments. Crews are gridding for hot spots 200 feet interior of that line. Now, the fire is burning along Owens River Road near Clark Canyon, east of U.S. Highway 395. And as Tim Alpers told Sierra Wave Media in an interview Monday, 4 historic buildings on Alpers Ranch were destroyed. The Big Springs Campground, Clark Canyon, and nearby ranches and developments have been evacuated. The Owens River Road and the Whitmore Springs roads are closed. Visitors are advised to avoid the Bald Mountain Road as well. For your safety and fire crew safety, the press release notes, please avoid the fire area. At last report, 16 hand crews, 48 engines, 7 helicopters, 6 dozers, and 7 water tenders assigned to the Owens River fire. 636 people are working the incident. Now, the cost of the fire, according to that press release, is estimated to be almost $1.2 million, and the cause of the Owens River fire is under investigation. Well, Caltrans and the California Department of Fish and Wildlife reminding motorists to remain alert for wildlife on roadways during this Watch Out for Wildlife Week. We urge motorists to remain alert and be cautious when traveling through wildlife areas so our roadways will remain as safe as possible. That's what Caltrans Director Malcolm Daughtry said. He also added drivers can really make a difference in avoiding wildlife collisions simply by being aware while driving and watching for wildlife crossing signs. Now, according to Defenders of Wildlife, that's a national nonprofit organization dedicated to protecting native species and their natural communities, there are 725,000 to 1.5 million wildlife vehicle collisions in the United States every year. This is resulting in more than 200 human fatalities. In California, between 8 and 10 drivers and as many as 20,000 deer die in wildlife vehicle collisions each year. Now, wildlife experts from organizations offer some tips for motorists, especially be alert when driving in areas frequented by wildlife and reduce your speed so you can react safely. That would be a good idea on the main streets of all of our towns here in the Eastern Sierra also. Pay particular attention when driving during the morning and evening, as wildlife are most active during these times. And if you see an animal cross the road, know that another may be following. And also, don't litter. Please don't litter. The odors may entice animals to venture near roadways. It's getting to be that time of the year. Let's really be careful out there. We'll be back with more news.